Welcome back to What We Mean to Say. Why do we veil crosses during Lent? The practice dates to at least the 9th century in Europe and by the 10th century in England. One source comes from Hildemar of Corbie, a monk who served in monasteries in France and Italy. In his commentary on the Rule of Benedict, he wrote that liturgical elements evoking joy and happiness, including vestments and other delights, should be removed during Lent. He seems to have believed the custom to have originated with the Holy Fathers, which is to say, he thought it was a very ancient practice. In some places, a screen or curtain was hung to block the altar and reredos from the view of the worshipers. The curtain would be drawn aside during the reading of the Passion on Good Friday at the mention of the veil in the temple being torn in two, which would have added a powerful and dramatic tone to the reading. Around the same time, some places used vestments made of an off-white or ashen-colored cloth, which today is called a Lenten array. And these vestments were sometimes adorned with images of the Passion, the nails and the crown of thorns. So what does it all mean? Well, I think the most obvious and direct point of veiling the crosses is to underscore the grief and penitence of Lent. Hence, Hildemar wrote that things which pertain to joy and happiness are inappropriate during Lent. The veiled crosses are, in that sense, akin to the sackcloth and ashes mentioned in the Old Testament that Jews used to symbolize mourning and penitence. I think the veiling of crosses during Lent also symbolizes the separation that sin causes between us and God and each other. And perhaps, too, veiling the crosses creates a more profound appreciation and longing for the glory of the cross. And perhaps by veiling the crosses, we are preparing our hearts to sing with joy. Cross of Jesus, cross of sorrows, where the blood of Christ was shed. Perfect man on thee did suffer, perfect God on thee has bled. I'll see you next time on What We Mean to Say. If you'd like to know more about worship at Christ Church, send your questions or ideas for future episodes to rector@christchurchfitchburg.org. That's rector@christchurchfitchburg.org.